In this video, we're going to be looking at secondary monitors and how they can really improve your setup. And what's surprising is not only the cost, but how versatile and flexible these things are. So if you're looking for something to improve your setup for not that much money, then check this video out. So my friends, in this video you will see two monitors featured. However, I can only really recommend one, and that model is the Lepow model. It certainly gave a far better performance, far more consistent, and so therefore I will primarily focus on that. And I'll leave all of the links in the description for you. Now, in the package there are definitely some highlights. You get lots of cabling, you get mini HDMI to HDMI, a USB-C to USB-C, a USB-A to USB-C, and you also get a cover stroke stand for it. Some of the features that are highlights is this runs on just 5 volts, which means effectively you can power it just via your phone. It has dual stereo speakers. The resolution is 1080p 1920 by 1080. It's an IPS panel, and this comes in at around $170 or £150. The latest price link will be in that description for you. Now, there are so many different uses for this type of monitor. For me, I'm going to be using it as my viewer monitor for when I'm in Final Cut Pro, because then, as you can see underneath, I can use the whole of the rest of the display for all of my editing. Now, the actual thing itself is okay in terms of quality. The one thing which is the massive highlight for this is that it is just 770 grams, that's 1.69 pounds, and it is incredibly light. You can literally take this anywhere with you. The case that it comes with is fine, it does the job, it will prop it up, and I'll show you that in just a second. But don't think that you're going to be getting an iPad type design or build quality. It's not. It's definitely less premium than that, but it absolutely does the job. This monitor also comes with plenty of connections. On the left hand side you have the mini HDMI, the 3.5mm audio output, and also a USB Type-C. On the right there is the power button, the USB Type-C power, and also a menu rocker, which again I'll show you in just a few moments. So this isn't the type of monitor that you're going to be using if any of your work involves color accuracy, but there are plenty of changes that you can make within the menu system. Everything is powered and controlled on the right hand side via the power button and the menu rocker, and actually once you do get used to using it, it's very effective and I didn't have any complaints at all. There's lots of different screens which you can rotate between, and you can make any changes that you want to. As I mentioned earlier, it comes with that folio type stand, which again is not the best quality, but it certainly does the job. And there are a couple of different positions that you can set it to, depending on your workstation and how you want it. What I've actually used it for is positioning it just above my monitor, and I've literally just used some double-sided tape, and the monitor is so light it is securely fixed there, so there are no problems with this falling down. Right, let's have a look at some more of the performance, and as you can see here, I've got it set up as my separate monitor for my Final Cut Pro process, and that works brilliantly, and that is the main use that I'm going to have it for, but not in the laptop type of environment. It will definitely be with the monitor above my workstation. Now, I did think that maybe it was going to be too high, but actually it's working out really well. I'm able to do all of the editing on Final Cut Pro and then just quickly glance up and see the process on the actual monitor screen. It also works well if you're watching TV, for instance, because I've got that streaming through the computer and I can have that going on, and again it doesn't affect my screen work on the main monitor below. Now, another thing that this is great for, if you have got a USB-C Type-C device, then you can literally mirror your phone directly to the monitor and you require no power output. So there's lots of different uses that you can use this for, as well as linking up to a secondary screen for your laptop, for instance. You can also just have it as a separate monitor, maybe for a PlayStation or an Xbox, and it works pretty well for that too. I've not been able to find any published figures regarding input lag. However, playing a game, I didn't notice anything too bad. It seemed to be quite responsive. At this price point, you wouldn't expect everything to be perfect, and it's not. The one area where this is quite weak is viewing angles, and it's the nature of the beast with the type of screen that is being used. As soon as you go past around 20 to 30 degrees off center, then the screen will darken considerably. Now, the other thing that you need to be aware of is the sound quality. Although there is a dual speaker, it's not the best, and so therefore don't rely on this for any particular great sound.
In the actual ear cup itself, it will twist.
So my friends, I really do think that this is great value for money because it is so flexible. You've got multitude of uses. Just be aware of its shortcomings because, as I said earlier, not everything is perfect, but this is a great little device for not a lot of money. Let me know what you think in the comments box below, guys. Thanks as always for watching this video, and I really do look forward to seeing you on the next one.